Hey everybody, I am back with a miniature review and an unboxing. I was just at my local game shop today and was just really there to get some paint. Although I'm always sort of looking on some occasions to spend money when I shouldn't be. And so I was walking in the new stuff section and I saw this Dungeons & Dragons Collector's Series Purple Worm, 30 bucks Canadian. And it said limited edition, 1,000 sets. And so I saw this, and I'm just having played D&D years ago and starting again. I remember the purple worms, and I thought, you know what, I really want to paint this because it's an unpainted miniature, and it's a resin piece. Apparently, it comes in 4 pieces. And I just thought it would be really cool to paint. And even though I did look at this box and I hoped that it had a card in it, for the Dungeons & Dragons miniatures game, I didn't think that that was going to be the case, or even Blood or Grummish. Like, I didn't think that would be the case because they don't advertise it anywhere in the box. But in looking at this, they don't have any card whatsoever. And so if I wanted to use it in that game, I know that there are blank cards where you can make your own sort of rules and stuff, and I can do that. But at the very minimum, if it's a nicely detailed resin model, I'll enjoy painting it and having it for that purpose. And so here we go, the unboxing of it. I'm hoping to get some close-up shots just to show the quality of the miniature and see how they did on this guy. Looking at, let's say, mold lines and just general condition, Okay. Comes in some nice corrugated cardboard inside this box, so I guess just to make sure that this thing doesn't get squashed. One of the pieces fell out of this plastic bag that it was in. Bubble wrap. So there's nothing in the box as far as like a piece of paper like to do this. Now this is only 4 pieces. I don't think you need significant instructions, but looking at the detail of the model, so there's a, oh, here we go. It looks as if it should go something like this. Oh, I guess it should be turned up like on the box. Okay. I think this is pretty close to the way it should go. I would say it fits together pretty good. This piece here, I'm a little unsure of. I think that's it. It matches the spines. Although, this doesn't, it doesn't match up like stellar at first glance. Wow. Like, I think maybe, sorry, I think this piece here should have really had a bit more to interlock it together. Because really, I just see these two things here. If you look at this, I just see them as needing to just essentially be placed together, but there's really no groove, no significant groove, and there is a bit of irregularity here, as you can see. Like I think there's nothing that some green stuff wouldn't solve, but I would have expected a little bit more in its ability to be put together here, its cleanness. So that aside, I'm just going to put this down real quick and just kind of look at the head here as the quality of the model. It looks pretty good, I think. If you just kind of remove this whole needing to match the pieces up and needing to fill a gap. One of the things that's really cool is this model and the way it's angled. If you look at it on the box as well, you're meant to really show a bit of detail and design in the actual mouth itself, because really there's a lot of detail there in the top of the mouth there that you can capitalize on, and it's sort of right up in front and center. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, you are looking for something with a fair bit of detail since you are painting it, and it looks like it has some nice textures here. And looking at the body again, that's really nice. Like, even there's some nice textures in here under the carapace. You can see some really nice detail there. Let's see if I can get in real close. That looks really good, I think. They also are making a beholder, some drow elves, and a variety of a couple other in this collector edition set. From what I looked at, I mean, really this is the main one that I wanted. So I just picked it up. There's a bit of an imperfection there, you can see. I don't know, it might be intentional. It's possible, but I doubt it. Although there's one there too, and so just looking, one there. It might just be sort of damage to the carapace that it's supposed to be. It doesn't look too out of place. It's all on the carapace, and so looking again at the head, I didn't notice any of those the first time around. So I think it's intentional, most likely. Though if somebody else has the model, they can let me know whether theirs has that there too. Looking at the base here, it looks pretty good. It's, you know, it breaking out of the earth, and so I'm kind of debating exactly how I'm going to end up doing this one. I think I'll likely try to put some weathering powders and show it breaking out of the earth on some of that on its body. You know, like some of the whatever earth I put on here, I'll end up having some of it remainder on it as it's coming up. But yeah, you know, not a bad quality miniature, actually, I think. I think there's a lot that can be done with this to paint it. I wish more of these came out like this from Dungeons & Dragons, because, you know, I know that there's a purpose for not providing all unpainted and providing some, you know, factory painted for those that don't like to paint. And so I understand that. I just think that there is a market for these. These are great, and yeah, I would definitely encourage them to do more. So on the value scale, this was 30 Canadian, and for one mini, it's pretty solid. It's a big, you know, obviously a large size. I know that the packs where they have the drow elves and some of the other creatures there's like maybe 4 or 5 minis in them. They were like $50, and this one's $30. I think it's a pretty good price. It's hovering around that right area given the quality, and you know, I suppose some of it's meant to be in a collector's, because it's a collector's model, like it's a limited edition. So I could see some companies that will remain nameless charging, you know, $45 for this, $50, and you know, that to me might be a little too much, but I think this is good. It hit the right spot for me. So okay, so I would yeah, here, if you're interested in seeing some of the new collector's edition D&D minis, here is one, the Purple Worm, and you know, I think it's a good deal, you know, and I'm looking forward to painting it. I will show this on my channel in the future. I have got old Eldar that I'm painting right now that you've already seen me paint, so I'm working on my Eldar army, my old models. I've got finishing off the Wrath of Ashardalon characters, still working on those final 2 heroes. Or I'm actually finished with one of them, but you'll see a video coming up with that soon. And I've also got, there's new Eldar coming out in the future. We're to potentially be seeing them in early June, and so is the rumor. And so those are going to be on the radar as well. Okay, everybody, take care.